digital game that you can use even in your virtual classroom. So this is the Bubblegum Game, and it is a huge hit in my virtual classroom. It's definitely a game that I'll continue playing in a regular classroom if and when we return. I've posted a little bit about it on Instagram, and it is something I get questions about every now and then, so I figured if I just made a video explaining it, then I can just send people here in the future. So I have a post-it flip chart. I will post a link in the description box below. It is an Amazon affiliate link, and therefore I do receive a minor commission if you purchase anything through the link. However, you don't have to use one of these flip charts. I could also make something like this on a large piece of paper, such as the back of wrapping paper is a really great option. I always save extra wrapping paper that I didn't end up using so that I can use the white or brown backside of the paper. I also like to purchase the brown recyclable wrapping paper because not only is that a better option for wrapping, but you can also use it to make posters or make backgrounds with. Another thing you could use is a trifold science board or the flat, large whiteboards that you can usually get at a dollar store if you need a more cost-effective option. The gumballs, as you can probably tell, are just construction paper. I haven't laminated them or anything. These ones are well loved. I've been using these ones for about 2 weeks, so they're crinkly and wrinkly, and that's okay, no one minds. The gumball machine I drew is just, a circle and then a few other shapes to make the part that the gumball would come out of. Not my best artwork, but again, the kids don't seem to mind, so it really doesn't matter. I made the gumball machine. I put gumballs on. Every 1, 2, 3 weeks, I change what's on the gumballs because I'm using it to cover a different part of the curriculum. So right now I actually have 3D shapes on our gumballs. And so I printed off pictures of 3D shapes that I liked because there was no way I was going to be able to draw a good triangular prism or anything like that. So I printed it off, but you could definitely hand write or draw whatever you want on the gumballs if you don't have a printer at home. I will post a link to the printer that I bought and I'm pretty happy with. It's a compact size printer, but it does the same job as a regular size printer. So that affiliate link is in the description box below as well. You don't have to laminate these, but that's an option depending on how you feel about laminating them. I figure I probably won't keep this for next year. I'll probably kind of make something different next year. So these are not laminated. And I guess I can just show you here. Super simple. I just cut out pictures of shapes. But we've had 2D shapes on here, letters, words, CVC or sight words that we've been covering in class. You can use this to pretty much review or introduce any concept that you would want to with a primary class. So I guess I'll just walk you through how we play the gumball game. In my virtual classroom, I use this in my small group sessions. My partner and I split the class up twice a day for small groups for math and literacy. So I'm usually only using this for math or literacy at a time. So for the past 2 weeks, I've just been using this for math, but I think I might switch it up and use it to review sight words in literacy next week. And that's kind of the joy of just using construction paper to make a simple game like this, is I can switch it up quite easily. When I'm playing this game, I would probably have 6, 7 kids on at a time if I'm in small groups, and every student is going to get a turn. I might say, Susie, what color gumball would you like? And Susie might say, I don't know, pink. And so I would pull off the pink gumball. Sometimes they like to be silly with me, and then they'll say like one color and I'll go to take it off, and then they'll trick me and tell me a different color. Or they'll say, you have to read my mind and guess which one I want, and then every color I guess is wrong. So that makes it extra fun and it makes it take a really long time. So Susie, this is your shape. Can you tell me what shape this is? And we've just been using this to review the names of the 3D shapes. Eventually we can add other things onto this, and that's the awesome part for differentiation. So between the 2 different skill levels of the small groups that I have, I can kind of change up what sorts of questions I'm having, and even from student to student I can change up the questions just so that it is relevant to the student or to the group of students that you're asking. So maybe if I was with a different group of kids or with an older grade, I might start asking questions about edges or sides, vertices, anything like that. But we've just been using this for now for reviewing the names of the shapes. So Susie would tell me the name of the shape, we would all clap and give her Y5s because she would get it right. And then I usually just stick it down here or put it in a pile off to the side because I'm going to restick them on afterwards. And we would usually go through until everyone's had 1, 2, or 3 turns, depending how many gumballs are on here. If a student is having a hard time, maybe Susie didn't know that this was a cylinder, I might invite her to pick a friend to help her, and then she might say, Flavio, can you help me with this shape? And Flavio might help her to figure out what shape that was. Now, the super awesome thing about such a simple game, first of all, I don't have to worry about, if it was an app or a program or a website, I don't have to worry about it being down. I also feel good knowing that when families want to play this game as well, this is something really simple and screen-free that they can make at their own home as well. If they wanted to make a different version or if they kind of wanted to copy what we were doing in class. Another really cool thing about playing a game like the Gumball Game is you can change it up but continue to use the same format. So I'll show you what we use for Christmas. So here is my really well done high quality Christmas tree. And the balls are actually still just all over the place from when we last used it. Every single student in our class, we confirmed, celebrates Christmas at home, and that is why we chose to use the Christmas tree for one of our Gumball games. Instead of gumballs, it was actually the Christmas decorations. So they were able to pick a Christmas decoration, and I believe these are 2D shapes, yeah. So they got to pick a shape, and we quizzed them on different aspects of the shape using this game. And if I wanted to, I could change it every month. So I could go ahead at the beginning of the school year, go ahead and make 10 different pages, and then each month my little theme is sort of switching up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be holiday themed either. Instead of a Gumball Machine, you could turn it into a flower shop or a pet store. They're picking a flower, they're picking an animal out of the pet shop. The possibilities are really endless, but because you're teaching the students how to interact with this one formatted game. Of course, we have other games as well, but by using this game consistently, we know the rules, we know how it works, we're in a routine. There is little to no time wasted, except for when they're being super silly. And it's easy for me. I know exactly what I'm doing with this game, and if I were in a face-to-face classroom and leaving this game for an educator, I know that they could definitely figure this out, no problem at all. So I guess that kind of just explains it. It's a super simple, easy, no-tech game to play in your virtual classroom or at home with your own child homeschooling or in your face-to-face classroom. I hope you're able to use this game in your classroom. If you are, I would love if you posted a picture and tagged me so I could see if you use the Gumball Machine or are you going to use something different. I'd like to see your take on it. And I hope that your kids love it too. My kids, we've been doing this all year long, and they are consistently excited for it every single time we get this game out. So it's a big hit. Okay, amazing educators, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, do you love teacher merch? I bet that you do. Head over to my Teespring shop, Miss Spice and Everything Nice. Link will be in the description box below, and check out what I have over there. So I have kind of something for everyone. I have stuff for kids. I have stuff for college educators or anyone that might have a syllabus that they want people to refer to. Stuff for the adults, stuff for teachers, and stuff for just anyone in general. So check it out. It is Miss Spice and Everything Nice on Teespring.